Cheers, goodly gear.
A sail, a sail.
Two, a shirt and a smock.
Peter,
None.
my fan, Peter.
Good Peter, hide her face, for her fans the fair face.
God yea, good morrow, gentlemen.
God yea, good e'en, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good e'en?
'Tis no less, I tell you, for the body hand of the dial is now upon the prick of noon.
Out upon you, what a man are you! One fair gentlewoman that God hath made for himself tomorrow. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I can tell you, but young Romeo will be much older when he has found him than he was when you sought him. I am the youngest of that name, and felt for worse.
You say well.
Yea, it's the worst well, very well took his faith, wisely.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
She'll indict him to some supper.
A bawd, so ho!
What hast thou found?
No hair, sir, unless a hair, sir, in a Lenten pie, that is something stale and hoar, ears be spent. An old hair whore and an old hair whore, very good meat in Lent. But a hair that is whore is too much for a score when a whore's ear be spent.
Yeah! Romeo, will you come to your father's? We'll to dinner thither.
I will follow.
Farewell, ancient lady, farewell, lady.
Scurvy knave, I'm none of his flircules, none of his gainsmaids, and thou must stand by too and suffer every knave to use me at his pleasure?
I saw no man use you pleasure. If I had, my weapon should quickly have been out. I warrant you, I dare draw a citizen and a man. Face the occasion and a good crow and lie on my side.
Now, for God, I'm so vexed that every part of me quivers. Scurvy knave. Pray you, sir, a word. And as I told you, my young lady bade me inquire you out. What she bade me say, I will keep to myself. But first, let me tell ye, if ye should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say, for the gentlewoman is young, and therefore if you should deal double with her, truly it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me to thy lady, I protest unto thee.
Good heart and in faith I will tell her as much. Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
What wilt thou tell her, nurse? Thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her, sir, that you do protest, which as I take it is a gentlemanlike offer.
Bid her devise some means to come to shrift this afternoon, and there, at Friar Lawrence's cell, shall she be shrived and married.
This afternoon, sir? Well, she shall be there.
And stay, good nurse, behind the abbey wall. Within this hour my man shall be with thee, and bring thee cords made like a tackle stair, which to the high top gallant of thy joy shall be my convoy in the secret night.
Now God in heaven bless thee. Hark you, sir.
Is thou my dear nurse?
Is your man secret? Did you ne'er hear say, two may keep counsel, putting one away?
Nurse, I warrant thee, my man is as true as steel.
Well, sir, my mistress is the sweetest lady. Lord, when 'twas a little prating thing. Oh, there's a nobleman in town, one Paris, that would fain lay knife aboard, but she, good soul, had as lief see a toad, a very toad, as see him. I anger her sometimes and tell her that Paris is the proper man, but I'll warrant you, when I see so, she looks as pale as any cloud in the vessel world. Doth not Rosemary and Romeo begin both with a letter?
Aye, nurse, what of that? Both with an R.
She hath the prettiest intentions of it, of you and Rosemary, that it would do you good to hear it.
Oh, commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times. Peter!
Anon.
Peter! Take my fan and go be fine apace.